Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on We Are Hot Net, and on the line with me is Jason Faulknor. He is a former professional basketball player, teacher, motivational speaker, and he's also the founder of Spread Love Designs. How you doing, Jason?
Doing great, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. It's Thursday, so couldn't be better. So there's been a lot happening in your life in the last few years, and you've made some incredible personal evolutions. But let's just find out a little bit about your background as a professional basketball player. When did that start?
That started in 2006. Mm-hmm. After graduating, I came home. And I wasn't sure. I felt like I had some more basketball left in my my system. I got my first contract in Europe. I played in Portugal for a season. Amazing experience. And
yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, just being it was awesome. From there to Iowa, played in the ABA there for a season, and again, another great experience. After playing in Iowa, I came back home, played for Team Canada, the national team, for the men's team, and then also had another opportunity to play for the Jamaican national team, where we played in Dominican. That was another great, yeah. And furthered my career. I went to Australia and ended my career in Taiwan. So,
how many countries is that? I lost count.
Wow.
About 5, 6.
Yeah, but I played in other tournaments in other parts of the world as well. So honestly, probably 15 to 20 countries I've played basketball in. And
wow.
Yeah, been blessed to be able to travel and just play the game that I love and just learn and build new relationships. So it's been awesome.
That's fantastic. How many languages do you speak?
I'm not fluent. I know 1 or 2 words in each country that I've gone to, hello, ordering food, and just the real basics. So
okay,
get by, but nothing fluent. Working on my Spanish as well. So
okay, wow, that's amazing. And when did you start your teaching? And what grades do you teach?
Well, I started teaching last year. Currently I'm a grade 3-4 teacher at North. Oh, yeah. Having a ball. I'm enjoying that experience. It's been challenging, but I think the biggest thing is just trying to make a difference and impact these kids every day. Make sure that they're learning, that they're growing, and just trying to develop them into good people. So
yes. That's really important. And what's been the biggest challenge for you working with that age group?
Man, I have 25 kids, so that's 25 different personalities, and every day is different, and just accommodating them, because everyone learns at a different rate or a different speed. Everyone learns different. So being able to figure out how these kids learn and using their strengths. There a lot of people like to focus on weaknesses, but for me, I like to focus on their strengths and make sure that their strengths are used so that they feel good and that they're learning and that they're growing each and every day. So, just that whole process has been challenging but good at the same time. It's sharpening.
Okay. Now, did you where did you grow up? In what part of Toronto?
I grew up in the west end of Toronto, Rexdale. It's considered one of the 6 neediest or at-risk areas in the GTA. But I've seen the area grow in different areas. I've didn't become a product of my environment, but I still live here. I teach here. So, it's good to be back and impacting the community in a positive way.
Fantastic. And you are starting a project outside of the school hours to mentor children. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So a couple friends of mine that actually grew up in the area, Antwia Tuhini and Clive Williams, we've kind of come together last year and decided, you know what, we need to build something. We need to start something. I don't think anyone's doing anything in this area to help the community, especially the youth. And we started a nonprofit organization called Youth Are Us. And basically it's a mentorship program organization where, you know, we take kids that are at risk, that need the help, that need the guidance, teaching them life skills, teaching them decision-making etiquette, especially the young boys, you know, how to treat women, how to treat your mom, like just making the right choices, you know, because there's so much out there to distract them, to not focus, especially in school, and really making a push as far as academically for kids to perform in school. And, you know, we want to set them up for success, which is the biggest thing that we're about. And there's also a basketball aspect of it as well, with my basketball background, and Antwi's and Clive Williams as well. All have good basketball backgrounds, and using sport to not only teach skills, but also teach, you know, personal development and teamwork and of that nature. So I'm really excited about that. We have a lot of stuff coming up this spring and summer, and then going into the next school year. So look out for that as well.
Fantastic. Now, you said something that I cannot ignore. I have to ask you. So how would you teach the children to treat women?
Well, as far as respect, as a teacher, I see the interaction with boys and girls, and especially with students and female teachers, it's really bad. I think the whole thing is lack of respect, you know, and I think that's the root of it, you know. I'm not sure the upbringing, but I feel like nowadays it's really lacking. And I'm seeing that firsthand in the schools, especially the school that I teach with. So, you know, first of all, treating each other with respect, but also, you know, females with the utmost respect, you know. You have a mother. Some have sisters, grandmothers. You know, you wouldn't talk to them the same way you would, you know, talk to another student or a teacher. You know, you need to have that same respect that you have for your mom or for your grandmother, for a classmate or a teacher, you know. So teaching them etiquette, respect, especially for adults and females, because, you know, music has a big influence, and a lot of music that these kids are listening to, you know, the portrayal of women is pretty bad. So, you know, trying to steer that away and give them proper guidance and advice and suggestions how to go about that. So.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you and your team for putting this together. It's something that's very much needed, and I can only see great success coming from it. But, you know, touching on the whole aspect of respect, I think people who have a hard time coming to terms with loving themselves have a very difficult time showing respect and love for others. So it really starts with that one person, you know, and dealing with the core. And once the core is developed, then you can move out. So this is what you're doing. You're dealing with, you're teaching them values, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. No, my pleasure. And I just wanted to, you know, say that I'm really, like, excited about your design company. I didn't know that you're a creative person. So, you know, it takes a creative mind to, you know, visualize, you know, the whole look of what you're doing and, you know, to keep it going. So Spread Love Company was started when?
So I actually started that in 2013, and
okay.
started off as an idea, and I was actually a bit hesitant in starting it because I had no background in, you know, the creative as far as like starting your own business. And you know, I was talking to a friend about it as well, and I was getting a lot of support, but I was also driven by a lot of the goals that were set from coworkers that they had posted on the wall. So I used to work at Lululemon, and that company is really big on community, big on goal setting, and you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set a goal in like the next year or two to start up my own clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided I was gonna do that. I got some shirts printed. I started off with like 10, and I really didn't tell anyone. I wore one, and I was around, and a lot of people were stopping me. Oh, I love your shirt. This is cool. I like the message. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm getting a response. And it wasn't until when I went to teachers college, I wore it to school, and the professors and a lot of the students were like, we like your shirt. And they're like, where did you get it from? I'm like, it's my brand. They're like, what? We love it.
Wow.
So I was getting a lot of support at school, and I decided I was going to print about 45. I did. Towards the end of the school year, I brought them to school. I was selling them. I sold about 40 in a day, and everyone was like, hey, you need to get a website going. And I had no IT or graphic design background, and I figured, you know what, I need to get on this. And I started by myself. I was having a tough time. Reached out to a couple of friends. They kind of helped me get a little page going where I could actually sell some shirts. And 2 years later, and it's been doing really well, getting a lot of positive feedback. Myself being a teacher, you know, I'm trying to use my platform as a teacher to spread love. And I've gone a little bit further in starting an anti-bullying campaign.
Yes.
And my school has supported me, and they're backing me with this campaign. And we actually have Spread Love Fridays now. Well, so there's a lot of staff.
Oh, that's amazing.
They've bought shirts every Friday. They wear their Spread Love gear, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to see an idea a few years ago actually blossom and people actually wanting the product. People
and embracing it, yeah.
Yeah, from the States and from Singapore and from Australia. Like, I was like, wow, an idea. And, you know, that was my goal. I want to impact people. I want to help, because there's so much craziness going on in this world. And at the root of it all, I think we all forget that we're all humans, and, you know, we need to care for each other, you know, and like the phrase says, spread love, you know. Do
Absolutely. And I think that's the core of our essence, right? We want to be loved, and we want to know how to show love. So this is a very important campaign that you have, and I support it 100%. And where can people contact you if they wanted to purchase something from your clothing line?
Yeah, so the website is www.spread-love.ca, or you can drop us a line at spreadloveorders@gmail.com. Right now, things have been really good. We're actually doing a revamp of the website because it was just a sales page, but a lot of people want to know what Spread Love is, who's Spread Love, and the message and what it's about. So right now I'm just reconstructing the page, and yeah, it should be done probably in the next couple weeks. I'm really excited about it. It's been a long time coming, and I've been so busy with teaching, you know, teaching these grade 3s and 4s every day, trying to find some time to get some Spread Love work in. But it's really been good. It's been positive, and I'm excited about the summer and next fall. You know, a lot of cool stuff happening.
Absolutely, and I'm excited for the custom order that I put in for hot pink shirt and purple. So I'm looking forward to whenever that is available, because, you know, I'm going to be sporting that when I go out. So I'm really proud of what you're doing. Congratulations again for all the wonderful things that you're, you know, bringing to the community. You're impacting not only the children's lives, but you're impacting upon their children's lives. You're creating a legacy, and I think that is really admirable. So I want to thank you again for, you know, spreading love here on the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on wearehotline.net. And Jason, just one more time, what is your website information so people can contact you?
My website is www.spreadlove, spread-love.ca. You can drop us a line, spreadloveorders@gmail.com. And yeah, just drop me a line, touch base, spread some love. Let me know how you're doing. You know. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Jason, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time, and you have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon.
Pleasure's been mine. Thank you so much, Nikki. Have a great one.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.